Boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry podcast. We are up to episode 261. When you think about that, it's like, damn, how many have we done, bro? You know what I'm saying? How many live shows, how many live podcasts have we all just done? We've all hung out and chilled, used to have guests and didn't have guests and started a, solo pod. And now we have, dude, I used to record this podcast by myself in a room in the Bronx and on a tablet. I didn't even have a Rodecaster that had all these, cool drops.
Everyday city commentary.
I didn't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? And we built it into this thing little by little, dude. Just built it into this thing. Now we have started a little community where we hang out, on mornings or Monday nights, just talking, and just discussing all the things that are going on, dude. And there's a lot going on right now in the knife community, bro. Well, at least last week there was, and the week after. Didn't get to talk about it last week because I was in Atlantic City celebrating my 2-year wedding anniversary. And he really, that's another milestone for us, man, is I live streamed the wedding, which is insane. I share so much with you guys. I feel like when it comes to the content creators that are, trying to play this game of EDC content creation, like I share so much of my life, I think, in comparison to other people. I think Jared does too, but I share everything, bro. I share everything. I don't want anything going on with me to ever be used as a weakness. And also, like, I'm very proud of my life, so, and I love sharing it with people that I care about, people that I love, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna share everything with you guys. And I wonder if, when the baby's born, if I'm just gonna be like, dudes, look, I have a little child. You know what I mean? I have a little child, guys. What the heck is going on? You imagine that? I'm just in the hospital. They're like, sir, you can't do that here. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's crazy to think about what this channel has become. It's like this. Content creation is like this. There's ups and downs, there's ebbs and flows, and y'all have just been there, just hanging out. We're just laughing. My number one thing is to just laugh as much as I can with you guys. Of course, talk about gear, right? But the number one thing is to give people a place to just be as silly as they want. You know what I mean? Silly as they want. We're not trying to out knife each other or out EDC each other with, more expensive gear or more exclusive gear. It's just a place that we can be proud of the stuff that we have and we can form bonds with each other. Damn, I'm coming in hot, bro, with the with the monologue, huh? I didn't even plan that. I never plan anything. I do think about some of the segments that I'm gonna do for the show, but you all have improved me as a content creator. I really feel that talking to you guys every week has improved me as a, just as a speaker and just as a person who's able to talk to people. I'm an introverted person. It doesn't seem like that, especially the way that I act on camera or the way that I act at Blade Show when I've met people or any other knife convention. But I'm really introverted, like Kelly, I pulled a muscle like between her back and her like glute, dude. Like one of her butt cheeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? So she's like hobbling around. So she's off today and she was off yesterday and pretty much off the whole weekend. And I don't know why I talked about that. There was something. Oh yeah, well I wanted to share that with you guys, but also there was something I was getting to a point of why I said that. Why did I say that? Audience, why did I say that? It was getting good too. Like the monologue was going strong. And then all of a sudden it just came to a screeching halt. Yeah, I never plan anything though, I try to do everything off the cuff and make it as natural as possible. With this show especially because this is my baby, you know what I mean? Like started the episode 1 just talking to myself, not knowing what I'm doing to this now. but yeah, man, I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, like right away, for just sticking with me and always being there. You know, those times when I was down, you know, y'all saw me cry on camera like a few times. It was it's cool, man, that we have this community now, you know. And remember, if you guys ever want to chat it up, if I have the time and I see the message, I'm gonna, you know, talk to you. Hit me up on the Instagram. Patreon is the easiest way to get through to me. This is not an ad. It really is the easiest way. I think Mark H is the only one that hits me up on Patreon DMs. I know MWK comments on the Patreon videos, but if the Patreon DMs is really easy to get notifications because it'll email me and I get the notification from Patreon at the same time. So, but you know, thank you so much, guys. Let's see, let's do a roll call right now. Who's in here? We got MWK carrying the K320, which is better than the Shaman. Fight me. The paraframe, bro. The paraframe has just become like a meme, right? Like a meme in the knife world. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because when Cully and I first started going out, this chick had a paraframe in her cabinet, yo, in her drawer, and I think she bought it from like. Jesus Christ, this fan is gonna kill me, bro. This fan is gonna kill me. Yes. Need that thing to hit me like now, dude. That was the best review I've ever done. That fan right there. Oh, look, and Frankie is on the ground. Frankie is he's been sleeping there lately. What this boy will do, Frankie the cat, is he will sometimes do things for a week. You know what I mean? Like sleep next to you, stuff like that. And then he'll just stop. And then right now his new thing is sleeping right there. Oh, he moved. Frankie boy. All right, let's keep doing the roll call. Yeah, but the paraframe, Kelly had a paraframe in her cabinet, like thinking that it would impress me. That should be a meme. I mean, it is the most memeable thing in the knife community, I think. But I really prefer the Manix to the Shaman. Hogue makes hell of a FRN knife. The KT20 could use a couple of different options, though. What's the K320? Is that the QB K320? Is that what it is? Is that what the K320 is? Am I wrong on this? I'm Googling it right now. Oh, this is, I mean, I don't see. Wait, what is the K320, bro? Tell me what it is, dude. I can't find it. Good morning to you, Nathan Nedick. We got emotional damage from the Ian Coates. He's like, where's Ramundo? Almost 10 after. I was taking a crap. SBR and Bear in the pocket. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I remember. That's right. Ian likes the SBR. I remember when I got the Pro Tech all blacked out one. You were like, ooh, nice. It's very hard to impress Ian actually with knives. Let me and I want to talk about Marine X. Savage, yo. Savage. You know, I'm torn. We're definitely gonna talk about that. I'm torn on that issue. But you know how I am. Like I'm diehard when it comes to my friends. So of course I'm on whatever side Metal Complex is on, man. You know what I mean? Um, let's see. I wouldn't believe you not carrying the Zon, I'm thinking, says Carco. I'll just get us started. The stream is sponsored by Knafsale. Dude, this is how long Eugene Krabs has been with me. I don't even do the Knafsale ad anymore. The best way to buy and sell knives online. No, see, that's you're so close to what I used to say. It used to be the stream is sponsored by Knafsale, the best place to buy and sell EDC gear, right? That's what I used to say, dude. That is so funny. I have 44 knives that aren't Zons, believe it or not. Oh, snap, bro. Damn. They have 24/7 chat support. They're real people. I even sent them a meme. Dude, that's exactly what I used to say, the ad. Are they all yo, dude, imagine it was 44 Sebbies. That would be crazy, man. Yeah, and 3 knives is too many. I don't know. I have being a content creator in this game, like, I have a lot of knives. I think I have usually, like, 100-ish at any given time, but then, I'll do a giveaway and I'll give away 30 of them. You guys know that, right? So, for those you new people, definitely stick around because I do giveaways like that when we hit milestones. I think for the 15K one, I gave away 30 knives. Um, thought we were gonna talk Marine X taking an L. We're talking about everything, bro. We're gonna talk about everything. Don't worry about it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. We got Mike Noble in the house, Steve Borrow. What's up? What's up, bro? Last time I was here, I was dropping number twos in front of our number ones. Oh man, the silly goose works for Kippy and Foley. Hell yeah, bro. I love Kippy and Foley. That is from the podcast Are You Garbage? Very, very funny podcast. I am also mad introverted. Wouldn't know that in the pit though. I think it's easy because sometimes you could have extrovert qualities being an introvert, because that's why I wanted to talk about it. So Kelly, she pulled a muscle, right? So we're pretty much going to be homebound for like the weekend and today, which is like my favorite thing, bro. It's my favorite thing. And guess whose favorite thing it is, because I'm an introvert. But guess who else's favorite is here? Your favorite, the Frankie. Look at him, he's biting me. What's up, buddy? What's up? You woke up? You woke up, chubby boy? For those of you just listening to the audio, Frankie, one of the mascots of the show, he's been very sweet these past couple of days. I don't know why. He's usually very he just does his own thing, but lately he's been coming down. He usually hangs out upstairs with my mom and stuff, and he's been coming down and just saying hi and doing this kind of shit. Want to say hello, buddy? All right, gotta work, okay? All right, getting heavy, bud. There's a perfect way for an introvert to access people you control the access. True. I said Civision FC. Civivi Vision FC. It's the FG, right? It's the FG, the field grade. Should I get a Militol? Oh, that's a good question. And actually, let me get my Kaiser Apache case so that I could show you some of the new stuff from them. Okay, so the Militol, I can show it to you right now. The Militol, right? This Militol right here is the Kaiser Militol. And if you enjoy that Kaiser action, the very easily deployable, it has a snap to it, right? But it's that very easily deployable Kaiser action. I'm talking very little force, and you have a really nice action, and guillotine, of course. I mean, this is so guillotine right here. You will enjoy this. I do think that this thing at the bottom is a little bit weird for me. The design, the knife itself, right? If it was full flat tie, I like it. I like the ergonomics as well. But I think in terms of this club foot thing, it's okay. I'm not hating on it too much, but that definitely catches my eye when I look at this aesthetically. But the best thing about this is hands down the action, and probably number two is the ergonomics. This is a really nice feeling grip right here. Yeah, the action is really good. It's that Kaiser action that is very easy to deploy, and you can just deploy it over and over again. Somebody asked me if they should get the Veritas or the Militol, and I was like, bro, those are two very different knives, very different. And I actually don't know which one I like better. But I think the Veritas is sold out, right? From what I remember. This is so good. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the Military is a cool one as well, man. I think Kaiser keeping this one under what is this 159, I think. Under 200, titanium micarta. The micarta looks nice, good action. Literally everything you want except for reversible pocket clip. I like it. I definitely like it. I think it's titanium hardware too. Let me double check for you guys right now. Yeah, titanium hardware, titanium clip. Yeah, really, really good, man. Really good. Just if you're in love with the design, if you know what I'm talking about with Kaiser action, some people don't like that action. They want something with a little more oomph. You know what I'm saying? Like the detent, because this thing is gonna deploy like I'm not even trying right now, bro. But there's definitely some snap there. You know, there are some knives that you know it's too airy. The detent. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's that Kaiser action, dude. If you're a fan of that, which a lot of people are, you're gonna like the Militao. Let's go down here. Let's go there. I got the Skaha 2 on me. Let me know what y'all are carrying, by the way. For me, it is the Kaiser Clipper in 3V. I really like this one. It has the brass, sort of bronze accents with the black aluminum 3V. That's 2 more V's than 1V. And I do like this one quite a bit. Front flipper. I think this is 89, maybe? Is this 89 bucks? Kaiser's new line for August is really good. I think the downside for this one for me probably would be the pocket clip design. You know what I mean? When you compare it to the rest of the knife aesthetically, it's just kind of like they just slapped it on there. But it is a very attractive knife in my opinion, and I do like the action quite a bit. I like this snap a lot better. Ooh, God, that's good. Yep. Yep, and it's under 100. This is a cool one. Let's keep going down here. I was hardcore Team Taylor during that whole thing. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, bro. K320 by the K320. I'm so sorry. I know exactly which knife that is. It's a very good knife. I keep forgetting that MWK has that. That's why I didn't remember, because I kind of remember y'all, like what y'all are carrying and stuff. Like I know Nathan has an F5.5. Like I kind of remember these things. Like a lot of the key members in the group, like I remember what y'all like. You know what I mean? So, which is weird. I can't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago. You know, I lost track of talking about being an extrovert and introvert earlier, but I remember that Nathan Nedick has been carrying a Hogue Deca and an F5.5. It's very strange. You know what I mean? It's very strange. Let's keep going down. Trenchcoat Knife Guy would be my first pick to buy from. Okay. Hey buddy, want to check out my knives? No, they aren't for sale. What the fuck are these sprint runs? I've been eyeing this hardcore, the MBK Rosalinda. Ooh, which one is that? Let me oh, this is such an Ian knife, bro. It's nice though. I'm gonna show it right now on screen. Ooh, that's a beauty, dude. That is a beauty, in it. Is this washers? I know they do a lot of washer shit. No, it's cage ceramic. Ooh, ZDP 189 for 235. That's a good price, man. I think that's a very good price. 66 to 67 HRC for all the HRC gate people. The HRC gate. Yeah. That's definitely the one for you right there. That's a good one. It's a nice one. Very nice. Very nice pick on that. Let's keep going down. What's up, Robert Douglas? Thank you for coming through. We got Fox in here. Almost got that one. Ian looks fire. Yeah, it's MBK does fire shit. Just fire. I couldn't pull the trigger on the Rosalind that I recently picked up. A Pena Mula. Dude, I got to handle this Mula. Whew. So nice. And he's got like the Zerkutai or Mokutai, whatever. One of the ties on it. Like, it's fire, bro. The fire. Just fire. One day I'm gonna come out left field with a shaman or something. I have the Manix too, and I still have to do the mod for Original Goat scales on it, which is crazy. This is the longest it's ever taken me. I just feel so fucking busy, guys, and it's like I'm not complaining about it. Like it seems like I'm just not running out of unboxing. Like there's just so many things. I have this bag. Bro, I have Blade Ops knives in there. I've got like some stuff from QSP. Just mad stuff, dude. Like I have knives. I didn't even do the camera stuff on it. Like this is let me just show this real quick right now. This is the Mutt the Tuya Mutt. I got to check out the Wrath, the Tuya Wrath, which I said was really good. This one is the Mutt. It's got a little shield coat of arms thingy on it. And that's it right there. This is actually the first time I've flipped it open, believe it or not. This is in S90V. And if this is under 3, let's see how much it is actually, Tuya Mutt. Because the last time the Wrath was S90V and it was titanium frag pattern, and that shit was like 69, 237. I forgot how much it was. It was less than 300 though, which surprised me. This one is 249. So you get fat carbon, titanium, and S90V. It's pretty good. 2 years been coming out with like very nicely priced things. It's S90V. You know, it's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna do some videos on this. So the inlay is like sticking out a little, which is kind of interesting. So it's like an overlay, I guess. They just slapped it on top. It's very interesting though. Very interesting. Very interesting, this one. Can you use the fuller? Yes. It feels like washers to me. And it is. It is. And even you guys could see that, I think. Yeah, maybe not. That's clear as day that it's washers, but it's very smooth. Very interesting knife. So that's one that I just got. Got a bunch of stuff from Kaiser, like so many things. But I think before we get into more knife talk, we should probably get into the informer segments, right? Because, you know, I mean, some of y'all are here for that. Because we got a doozy, bro. We got a doozy. We got a doozy for this week. I had to like wait. I wanted to talk about this last week because it's kind of like happened, you know, already. And I couldn't. You know what I mean? I couldn't because I had to go to Atlantic City. So let's get into it right now. So on the Informer segment, for those of you new people, we get into some of the current events of the knife community. And this one was brought to my attention. It's someone in a chat group, actually. You know, they saw something on Metal Complex's community post, which I hope is still, yeah, it is. Oh my God, dude. So let's read into it right now. I hit the right button. Yo, what's up, Matt? What's up? We're getting into the Informer segment, Matt. You know what I'm saying? Informer, you know, say that I'm yeah, so this is kind of crazy because I kind of know two of these people. One of them I know really well, Metal Complex. So this is talking about Marine X and his beef with, you know, Best Damn EDC. It says right here, this is 11 days ago, by the way, so you guys might be caught up, maybe not. It says, watch the linked video for context. It's one thing to come after another creator for essentially no reason, but it's another thing entirely to plagiarize the entire speech for the sake of clout. This guy's whole upload was supposed to be for the good of the community. Huge L. Imagine that's your name, Hugh L. Dude, you would get so picked on. But yeah, it's a really, really crazy thing because I do notice this quite a bit, and I'm not like talking, you know, down to the OGs or anything. I'm not doing that. But I think there are some people, because I remember Skelton threw his hat in the ring of this. It was talking shit to you know, Taylor of Best Damn EDC as well. It's like pretty wild. Let's get into the comments actually, and let's see. We're gonna watch the video. But there, I think it's in here. I don't know if you removed it or not. Somebody sent it to me. Look at this. So if I'm assuming all of you know who Best Damn EDC is, right? He's one of the biggest EDC pages on YouTube right now. And what's interesting about him that a lot of people don't know is I used to watch this guy on other channels. Like, he's been doing YouTube for a long time. He was on a channel called Fandroid, and I think Android Authority as well. Because I used to see him talk about like phones and like gear and shit, like tech gear. I'm still a not a super tech nerd. I am a tech nerd though. I always have a lot of tech in my EDC rotation, and I'm always buying like weird gadgets. You all know that. Like I bought a Microsoft Surface Duo for no damn reason. Like really, I don't even need this, and I bought it, and it's out of battery right now. Looked at Best Damn EDC, even though like I don't watch his content anymore. I've never looked like envy or hate. If anything, like I was inspired by him because he took he was one of the people who took a genre on YouTube and like made a living out of it. You know what I mean? Like he literally did that. Um, same with guys like Accessorize Me, and now some of my homies are doing the same thing. Jared Neves of Neves Knives, Metal Complex is probably the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. Like he probably the GOAT when it comes to financially, because you could look up socialblade.com and there's an average of what he makes a year, and it's pretty fucking crazy. You know what I mean? It's pretty insane. Like he like straight up, like, this dude is just making videos with his iPhone and just absolutely crushing it. So I get inspired when people in our community like do well, right? It puts fires like, puts coal in the engine, bro. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, when I get to my thing, when I have my shit locked and I'm making money and stuff like that, which I am. I'm making money now. Um, you know, uh, it's like it just gives me fuel. I never hate on it. And it really kind of made me sad to see this, even though I see this all the time. Right here it says, and it's from Jim Skelton. It says, I don't get the whole best damn EDC thing. He's not involved in the community. I've never asked anyone, knife maker or collector, about him and gone, yeah, I know him as a response. And he plops down in our YouTube segment and amassed a huge subscribership out of seemingly nowhere. His content is well produced, but not really very informative and not much in touch with the community. I don't dislike him. He seems like a nice guy and his videos look high quality, but seeing him zoom past pioneers of YouTube knife reviews and long-term members of the community in sub numbers is baffling. That is literally a person like an OG that is absolutely out of touch with the way social media works. And just it's literally what I was experiencing with people making fun of me for doing TikTok. Like literally, people are making fun of me doing TikTok. I would say a year, even just a year ago. And boy, are they not laughing now. You know what I mean? Boy, are they not laughing now. Because a lot of those people are not getting the same numbers they were getting 5 years ago. Not even a year ago. I'm not getting the same numbers. This is a game that you have to adapt every single day, every single week. I've said this so many times to people that are that get down with like creating content to get depressed. Like, it's a very fucking difficult game, especially now, because you as an EDC channel are competing with fucking water and Coca-Cola. Anything that could take someone else's attention away from what you're doing is competition. And you think that just because you have 20,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and you were this OG from back then, that you're gonna have notoriety. You're so wrong, bro. Because some kid out there who has better editing than you, who is posting multiple times a day on multiple platforms, is just outworking you. It's not even like who has the most knowledge. That's just how it is now. It's not even who has the most knowledge or who knows who. This is about reaching the most people that you can. And I think Best Damn EDC like has done a great job of like garnering attention, and he did it in the right way, man. I don't think he did anything wrong, honestly. Like, I don't want to name names or anything, but there was another page that I used to like a lot. That's kind of like a bushcrafting channel that was like, oh, this is why EDC sucks now, because I am not part of that world. The way that I collect is like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is sick. I like this. This is stupid and it's awesome. I'm gonna get it. And there's a lot of people in this community that are like, Oh, if it's not useful, why are you buying it? You know what I'm saying? If it's not useful, why are you getting it? Oh, I would never buy, I would never buy a coin. You know what I'm saying? I would never buy that because you can't use it to fucking repair a car. Like, there's a lot of this weird, like, I don't even want to say toxic masculinity because I don't fucking like those words, but there's a lot of this weird machismo shit going on in the EDC community that like makes me so mad sometimes. Because, one of the number one fucking things that you should be doing, if you think you're a man or whatever, is keeping your fucking body in check. And a lot of y'all are fucking mad out of shape. Like, I'm gonna just say that right now. And that's kind of a dick thing to say, but it's like, then you look at channels like me, like, oh, this guy's a pussy. Like, I had a guy go in my comments. I was wearing like this anime Tanjiro outfit, and I was talking about Kelly walking in front of me, and the comment was like, that's not your wife, that's your beard. And in my mind, I'm like, this guy has probably not touched a woman in like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, but let's get back to the topic. It's like a lot of these OGs like really hate on the new people. That's why like it makes me very happy that two of the biggest pages are still kind of doing it the old way. Like Metal Complex is one of the biggest, and he's still just a guy doing tabletop reviews and absolutely nailing it. And so is, Jared Neves, of course. Like, Jared has like evolved a lot as a content creator, bro. I think he is the prime example of a person who's taken the old way and the new way and put it together. You know what I mean? And he has there's so much credibility there. He's just so genuine and stuff. Then you got guys like, like Accessorize Me, like I mentioned, Everyday Minimalist, people coming up, the Ron Quacks, even like the everyday city carries of the knife game, like just coming up. There's so many different flavors to choose from now. And to just read this, like from a person, like, Jim Skeleton's been around for a long time, bro. But to read this is to just show you like how fucking disconnected you are with how this works now. It's really crazy. Let's watch the video though, because y'all are gonna be like fucking shocked when you watch this. Let me log into the IG first, and then we're gonna look at it. It was shocking to me because I don't know Marine X personally, right? I don't know Marine X personally. I chat with him from time to time in the EDC collab group. I definitely do that. Not like a lot. You know what I'm saying? There are people that I know that have met him, like Ron and Brandon from Everyday Minimalist have met him. I've never met the guy. Okay. So let's let's do this real quick. We're gonna watch this video, and it's really shocking. So if you don't know, just for context, Marine X made a video about Best Damn EDC, and he was basically like kind of slandering him. Like he's like, what's wrong with EDC today, or something like that. And let's just watch like maybe a couple of minutes of that, and then let's watch like the video that Metal Complex made. Okay, so this is it right here. It says why the Best Damn EDC Taylor Martin is bad for everyday carry. Now, the reason why like I didn't like this is because I think people say that about my page too, like the way that I collect and stuff. It's kind of this new school way where I think of EDC gear the same way I think of the figures that I have in the background of my shelf there. Yeah, I'm a collector. I'm collecting these things, and some of these knives I'm never going to use. I'm literally just looking at them and just, just having a good time and showing it to my friends, and like I do use them to like, it's fucking recycling day, baby. I'm going to be honest. Like, y'all know your boy ain't feathering sticks in the woods. So, let's watch this shit right now real quick.
All right. So every 30 something, 40 something, I'm almost there. EDC enthusiast seems to find themselves at some point visiting the best damn EDC. And why wouldn't you find yourself there? I mean, big influencer when it comes to Instagram and X. I guess it's called X now, not Twitter. And of course, the YouTubes. Now, there are those that have more subscribers than Taylor Martin from the Best Damn EDC. But when it comes to views and engagement and return viewership, he's pretty high swinging for the fences. And let's start off now by drinking my YouTube haterade, taking a sip. Haterade is something when you want something, but you don't quite yet have it. He has this YouTube thing figured out, at least for our space, the EDC outdoor survival. Well, he doesn't really do survival type stuff. EDC
Fast forwarding a little.
content for quite a while. He kind of transitioned to like sponsored gear reviews and eventually his own merch line. Shout out to my merch line because I got one as well. But for the past,
so I'm going to tell you right now, this type of video, it's a tactic often used by smaller creators to talk about bigger creators. You know what I mean? And also like creators of the same size do the same thing. You see it a lot more in other niches on YouTube. If you remember, I featured a video where Jared of Knives was like, there's a video called My Beef with Metal Complex. I don't know if you guys remember that. I featured it on one of the podcasts. And, but you know, the difference with that is Jared wasn't serious about it. And right off the bat in the beginning of the video, he's like, I'm just kidding. I have no beef with him. I just disagree with him on this one issue. And he said, I love his videos. You should go subscribe to him and follow him. So it already gets it out of the way that it's not real, the beef. And also Jared messaged Metal Complex before he released that video. And what that video was talking about was they disagreed on something where Metal Complex does not think that you should buy knives for the sake of selling them in the secondary market. And Jared thinks that you should be able to do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You should be able to make money however you want, and as long as it's legal. And that's one of the things. So that's, you know, that's an example of using that tactic, like a kind of a clickbait, like kind of tactic. But this video is like, I have not watched this fully. So people that are fans of this guy, like, are probably going to come after me. I don't give a fuck though. I'm just reporting what's happening. But yeah, this seems to be like that video where
last few years, he's kind of just been chugging along, showcasing items, but they seem to be a lot of grail type items that don't really seem to be used very, very much. And a whole
see, that is the another thing I don't agree with is like, you should be able to collect however the fuck you want, dude. And the people that watch Taylor Martin, right, are collecting in that way. So what the fuck do you care? Like, really, what do you care? You know what I mean? I always give people advice when they hate on other pages. I always tell them, like, stop looking at what other people are doing and focus on what you're doing. You know, like, oh, but you know, she got this many subscribers because she's a girl, like that kind of shit. Or the only reason why he has so many followers is because he has a lot of money and he could buy all these knives. Stop using your energy to focus on what other people are doing. You have a lot of shit to focus on yourself, man. You're building a channel, like, focus on that. Go all in on what you do. You know what I mean? Like, go all in on what you do. Like, I want to have a fucking silly goose time. I want to collect sneakers and wear anime shirts and talk about anime sometimes and collect knives. And, you know, maybe I've grown slower than some of my friends, but I've done that in, you know, my own way. And look, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just make videos all day. That's like what I do for a living. So, you know what I mean? Did it work or did it not work? Right? Just focus on your own shit, dude. Focus on your own shit. Like, I don't know why he had to do this, because Marine X is fucking 50K subscribers. Like, the only reason to do this is to kind of get a rise out of people and get clicks and get views. But it didn't even get that many views, I got to be honest. Like, that's not a lot. I know I don't get views like that, but, you know, if you look at the view count people, that's not a lot, yo. If you look at guys like people that get a lot of views in EDC, like John Gadget or like Max Level EDC, for example, crushes it in views, bro. Like, this is not a lot for a video like this. But let's go to what happened and why that video, because it's his channel. He could make videos like that. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do if you should make videos like that. But here's where it got really controversial. Okay, you guys thought it was over. This is why it's really controversial, that video. All right, check this out right here.
Photographer
seems to find themselves visiting
Peter McKinnon,
the best damn EDC. I kind of ended up on the best damn EDC
I was quick to begin my discipleship. What's the harm with
Taylor Martin?
Well, there are quite a few issues. In this video, I'm going to explain.
Now, over that time frame,
he released a lot of that kind of
infotainment,
educational photography,
EDC content,
kind of segued into like sponsored gear reviews. It's mostly just vapid travel vlogs
content.
But the first reason I think Peter McKinnon may be bad for film photography is he's going to dominate the space. You know, I think it's possible that we end up with a blind leading the blind situation.
I have to label Taylor Martin as the
chief cliche creator.
So like, you know, you saw that he basically just watched this guy's video and made a similar video and like didn't give any credit to it. Like, it's one thing because I see like people do trend videos, right? Where it's like you will do something similar to what a person does, but put your own spin on it. But this is like, he literally was like wording it almost the same. Like, I could watch, let's say I wanted to make a video like this. I would watch this guy's video, but like say my own shit. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll structure it the same way. Okay, this is when I have to talk about this. This is when I have to talk about this. But I wouldn't like script it the same. You know? It says, I normally like to keep things positive, uplifting, and focus on gear around here, but this definitely needs to be addressed. So against my better judgment, I'm posting this video that was brought to my attention a few weeks ago. I explained on a live stream on YouTube my thoughts on the video claiming I was bad for EDC. Mostly I felt any legitimate points were things I've openly said about myself for the last few years, that I was burnt out, exhausted, and bored. Every other point made in the video didn't really make a lot of sense, which is why this video here is so important to share. It was a complete copy of the video in the bottom of this clip, point for point, and almost word for word. This is why it's so important to remain skeptical of everything online. To another point entirely, the original uploaded video didn't really affect me in any way. It's just a clout chaser begging for a few seconds of attention. Yeah, I know I'm unfortunately perpetuating that here. But more than anything, this video and others like it are damaging to what is otherwise a very great, supportive, and tight-knit community full of positivity and people helping each other out. This video was proposed as constructive criticism meant to help me better myself, to try to hold me to a higher standard, when in reality, it was completely plagiarized without a single original thought. Any good he was trying to do, which was sus from the beginning, is moot. Let's keep the community positive and friendly, yeah? We're all collaborators. Throwing salt and shade is far worse for the community than any other creator's vision for their own content and could possibly be. And look at Captain Ricky. He's like, oh, why'd you steal my video? That's hilarious. All my homies are here. It's one thing to give constructive criticism, but when you copied someone entirely, that's when it crosses the line. And look, Max Level is 100% like playing the middle ground because he knows Marine X too. Let's not go down this path. After all, we are all in it together as far as our genre is concerned. RIP, if there was a legitimate feedback with constructive criticism, that's one thing, but blatant plagiarism for cloud is just bad luck. Not to mention another creator's expense. Keep doing UT. So, you know, a lot of people, a lot of the creators are definitely on, you know, Taylor Martin's side. And, you know, he was making basically the other video was about Peter McKinnon, right? Do you guys know who Peter McKinnon is? Do you guys even know? So he is like this cinematographer. He does EDC stuff as well. But like, I was inspired by this guy to like make fucking videos, dude. Like make cinematic videos, bro. And, you know, he's got 5.8 milli. He hit 1 million subs in like 9 months. And he was, you know, he's one of those people, man, that like people got upset about because he's doing so well.
This is...
Look, so like, let's just watch some of the B-roll that he does here. Let's see if he does any. I'm gonna try to, but yeah, this guy is a good. Holy crap, Jesus Christ! So, you know, high quality videos. He's not doing a lot of B-roll in this one, but just, you know, very good cinematographer. Let's try to find a video that like is I owe you an apology thing here. I'm trying to find like some cinematography and I fucking can't. It's just Peter McKinnon talking mad hard, and like I look like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, here you go. So there's a lot of like, he's like the B-roll king. B-roll is like when you do stuff and talk over it and you're showing like a sequence of events, kind of. He's just really good, very cinematic. And that's the other video that Marine X copied was talking about this guy. And I'm just like, why would you hate on talent? You know, because clearly this guy has it, right? He has a talent for photography, lighting, positioning, angles, like the whole nine. You know what I mean? And why would you hate on that? Because this guy didn't have that from the beginning. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had the same gear that he used to film these videos, I would not be able to replicate this. I could try, you know, but I don't think I could. Um, it's just funny that that happens. And that guy just PM only has 5,800, so his opinion on PM must be so valued. Yo, High Tide EDC. Actually, I'm glad that you're here. I have your stuff here. You know what's funny is High Tide EDC is the only person who contacted me with an email about the giveaway. So I might give away the other things again because the other two winners did not. Oh, one of the other winners did not contact me. Mark H contacted me, but I only have two people that contacted me. Is High Tide EDC and Mark H. But yeah, it's crazy. It makes me. It's really funny to see this sort of like old way of thinking in the gear hobby and this new way, right? Because I see it all the time. I for some reason I always see it, and I'm like, why do you feel like that? I'm contacting you right now, Ray. Why are you contacting me? I don't understand. He says, I'm contacting you right now. Oh, he means like he's joking. Okay, I really thought you were hitting me up. Yeah, I just don't understand why you would do that. And it's really sad because I actually like Marine X's videos, man, for the most part. You know, he was playing this kind of like old angry old man type of EDC content creator, which is funny because I think I'm older than him. Like, you know what I mean? And I like his videos, actually. I like the way they're made. It's kind of like a podcasty style almost, you know, where like he'll have a live setup and record the talking point and splice in footage and stuff. I actually liked it. I actually wanted to hit him up and was like, yo, how do you do that? Like, I kind of want to try to do something like that, you know? But it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, what do you all think? I'm gonna look at what you guys are saying, and we're gonna, you know, read into that right now because I rambled on for quite a bit. You all know when I get in on topic, I can fucking talk like the best of them because I started this podcast solo, and I'm gonna scroll up now, and I'm going to show some of the stuff that you talked about. Why best damn EDC is bad for EDC. MC looks natty. I can assure you that he is natty. I've talked about MC. I've talked with MC a bunch. You know what I mean? I'm one of the people that he drunk dials every month or so. Like he'll just call me out of nowhere, just like just mad drunk and talk to me and stuff. So I consider him like a good friend, even though I've never met him. You know, it's funny because a lot of the knife people that I'm really close with are people that I've done a podcast with and I've never met. You know, Jared Neves was one of those people, and then I met him at Bleacher for the first time, and you know, I think he made a comment on one of my videos. He was like, "Man, it was like meeting family for the first time." You know, when we hung out. So because I don't know how many shows have I done with Jared, like 6 or 7 maybe. That's like 7 hours at least of just talking to each other one on one. You know what I mean? How many people do you know that you've talked to for 1 hour straight? Just one person. You know what I mean? Like I don't even talk to my mom for an hour straight. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like, you know, MC is one of the swollest. I have to say that. If he's not the swollest, he's definitely one of them. All right, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going and look at what you Nick Shabazz 2 tabletop vids. Nick Shabazz is a great guy. Okay, like he said he was gonna take a break from the channel, and that's what he did. He's amassed like quite a big number of followers, and he's doing his own thing. But at this, you know, at the same time, he didn't go and do this thing. He doesn't go and try to like diss the new school. You know what I mean? He likes it that more and more reviewers are coming up. Like he actually said that many times. And that's one of the very like cool things about Nick is that he's never done anything like that, even though he totally could have. He was Nick Shabazz was at the very top of the fucking knife world at one point. I don't know if you all remember this, if you're new to the hobby, but literally, like, he could say something is a good knife and it would like sell out on every retailer. Like, it was like insane, you know. Let's keep going down here. I used to be close to the X until he attacked Taylor. Okay. The vid straight up pissed me off. Nobody else does that shit in this community. We all love each other. Taylor got me into EDC a few years ago. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be into it. He's definitely one of the guys that when I first watched it, I was like, oh, in the future, there's going to be people that are really good at editing and cinematography, and they're going to be, you know, they're going to be at the very like top of the space. And that's exactly what happened, you know, with Everyday Minimalist. You know what I mean? People carrying around knives and tools, knickknacks since the dawn of time would be so disappointed in Taylor. What do you mean, bro? Good morning, crew. Checking in from work, listening to this controversy, which never should have seen the light of day. Yeah, it's a pretty. Ray X will block you on YouTube for not defending him. Oh, really? Will he? And Instagram. Oh shit, that's crazy. Nahard, using your knives is discriminating against us white collar workers. That's why, like, I really fuck them up. I think the people that are like, oh, you should use your shit or whatever, you know, like, you're not a man, you don't know how to fucking fix a cabinet, and it's like, I'm probably their age or older than them, and I'm like fucking fit. I work out every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I still collect the way that I do, which is like a fucking anime kid. Like, I'm a super nerd, and I think it fucks them up. Because a lot of people hit on my channel in the same way. You know, it's like I don't collect knives just for the sake of like using them to fucking do construction work. Like, I don't do that. I don't have a use for it in that way. Like, I live in New York City, right? I don't have a yard to take care of. I don't have housework to take care of. So why would I do that? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to cut into a brick for no reason with my fucking Spyderco shaman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to cut boxes and cut rope maybe, and look at my gear and play with it. That's pretty much the extent of my EDC collecting hobby. And let me tell you something, man. There is nothing wrong with collecting that way or the other way, collecting for the sake of using your stuff. Let people collect the way they fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Let people collect the way they fucking want. I am the type of collector that likes to buy a pair of black and red New Balance 650s and then built a black and red EDC kit to go with my outfit, where I'm wearing a red G-Shock, a red shirt, and black skinny jeans. And if you don't like that, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, dude? I'm here. Y'all can let loose the dogs of war now. I only have a corgi of war. That's so funny. I love corgis, dude. Let's keep going down. The whole hobby is based on people presenting gear and people buying gear. That's it. I think it started off with, you know, like our grandpappies or, you know, our ancient ancestors, like using tools, right? You know what I mean? Like the fucking caveman is like, oh, this rock good for cutting vine. You know what I mean? And then it just developed into this more modern thing. And yeah, that's just, I think the hobby just became this whole thing now. And collecting things became a thing, right? Like people that collect Funko Pop figures, you know, or people that collect sneakers, or people that collect comic books or Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards, or fucking Pogs. Like, I don't know, collect DVDs, collect movies, collect action figures, dude, collect books, right? You know, EDC is a collecting hobby now. And people that are getting mad that like, oh, you don't use your shit. Like, I don't want to buy a knife, you know, that's going to be a safe queen. Cool. Go do that. I'm going to be over here and I'm going to buy an Arcane Design Praetheon in black and red because it matches my new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck does it matter to you, dude? Like, that is the craziest thing. I think what I'm happy seeing that, like, the new is kind of like starting to dominate now. Like that new way of collecting is starting to dominate now with pages that are more open to these ideas, right? And dude, the people that are complaining about it, they're fucking not doing great. I'll tell you that much right now. Like, they're not the ones like absolutely crushing it, you know? Let's keep going down here. On Lives, Marine X ignored people asking about it. Damn. Not sure why he chose to burn bridges. Not a good strategy. Yeah, I thought that he would, because like, to me, like, I thought he was part of the new school of creators. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? He's got like the good setup, you know, he's a little bit more hip. Like, that's what I thought. A whole new layer of cringe was just added. Embarrassing. Damn, dude. I have so much I could talk about on this. I was right in the middle of it. Holy shit. I bet he regretted that video immediately. I mean, he didn't seem to grow from it. The next step will be him deleting the video. I don't think so, bro. It's been out for 2 weeks. Maureen X doesn't ignore regret shit. He ignores people asking about it and moves on. Yeah, he would have done it already. This ain't new. I'm not like, look, man, like, I don't know him, so I'm not like trying to judge him or anything like that. The thing that I don't like, that I didn't like most about it, was Jim Skelton making that comment, because that is like, I don't know why, like, reading that comment just made me think like, damn, yo, people are fucking, you guys have no idea what the fuck is going on out there. Like, you have no clue what the fuck is going on out there. You know what I mean? That's kind of like, remember, I don't know, there's people in the New York Custom Knife Show that went with me, and I was like, there was a brand that I was on the phone with that was like, I don't know if it was like they were trying to reassure me that they were legit or something. And the brand was like, oh, I know Ken Onion personally. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't fucking care. Like, it's kind of that attitude. Like, I like Skelton has that attitude. First of all, I don't want to attack the dude too much, but on the Knife Nuts podcast live, this dude was like, oh, because the poorest can't afford it. Like, you know, like certain knives that are like too expensive or whatever. I'm like, why the fuck would you say that, bro? Like, that's such a dick thing to say. And I didn't like what he wrote about Taylor in there. I don't know Taylor. I only met him one time, and he definitely thought I was a fucking weird guy, because it was the end of the night at the pit at Blade Show, and he was talking to Jared. And then I went up to him and I was like, you know who this guy is? He's the best time EDC. I was like, big fan, man. And then I just left, and he just looked at me like that was a strange Asian man. Just like, I don't even know what he was doing. But like, I didn't like that aspect of it, where it was like, oh, how come he has so many subscribers? Like, nobody knows him or something. No, dude, nobody you know knows him, but a lot of people know him. He's like a big name in the industry. And for you to think like he's not, you just fucking disconnected, bro. Just absolutely disconnected. Like, it's like these I've talked about this, where there was gonna be, you know, Mr. Beast, like Logan Paul type characters in the EDC space eventually. They're just gonna be so massive, that have just amassed so many subscribers and garnered so much attention, that they can literally sell like whatever merchandise they want. They fucking worked for that. They worked for that notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Best Damn EDC used to do EDC Weekly. I don't know if he still does that now. Dude, that show probably took so much work, and he was shooting by himself at that time. I don't think he wasn't working with Ricky yet, because I remember he mentioned like, I'm looking for somebody. It's just crazy. Like, I just don't like that way of thinking in the EDC creator space. Just like, focus on what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look into your data, look into your analytics, man. See what you can do better. Stop trying to pull other people down, you know what I mean, for clicks or for attention or for no reason at all. Like, you know what I mean? That I have those feelings too. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I will get those feelings as well. And I have to like tell myself, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you fucking being a hater, you know? Like, you could improve this, you could improve this about what you're doing. Do that instead, you know? All right, let's keep going down and see what y'all are saying. Hit that like while you're here, folks. EDC and the knife community are great for a reason. Glad to be a part of it. I agree with you, buddy. Me too. The interesting part is the buzz has been generated. People are talking about it, which I'm sure was the plan. But I don't think he grew that much from it. Best M EDC is why I started getting into EDC again after about 5-year break. That's crazy, bro. Marine X ignored people in chats holding him accountable. Damn. Ricky is a good guy. I met Ricky one time, a few times at Blade Show, not one time. But the first time I met him, I was like, this dude is V'd the fuck out, bro. This is what I mean. Like, he walks like this. You know what I mean? Like, he's got like the traps. I mean, the traps. Like, he's got the wings, bro. He was like, yo, what's up, Ray? We gave each other a fucking pound, you know? And I was like, oh, this dude works out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to like just flex with him. Like, all right, let's keep going down here. Can't ignore plagiarism. That's just lazy. Peter McKinnon is a photographer, videographer that's also behind Pete's Pirate Life, a super successful EDC brand. And you know why it's successful? Because he already had the attention. You know, I think people don't understand that having the attention is the currency of society. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why brands like Prime, like Logan Paul's Prime drink, whether you like it or not, it's taking up market share. So Coca-Cola and Pepsi has to notice. You know what I'm saying? So attention is the currency of society. If you can garner attention, you can sell a product, you can grow a YouTube channel, you can grow an Instagram, you can grow a TikTok and all that. That is what I think some of the OGs don't understand. And I think it's because they're not one with using the internet. Like, if you're not a student of the game and you're not like, I'm not just saying consuming internet content, but like studying it, dude, posting, making content all the time, you're not going to understand what's really happening. You know, I think last year I wouldn't be able to talk so confidently on this topic, but I've made literally, I think, over 2,000 videos in the past year, like literally short form videos. So at least when it comes to short form, I can talk about it with some experience, you know, because I just went so hard in it, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, bro, even if like I know ways to make money, like even if I can't do it personally, that would help a different channel because of like what I've learned consuming and posting and studying like so many different spaces, dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, Peter McKinnon, Best Damn EDC, just they garnered the attention. You know what I mean? They showed a good product and they went full blast with it, and that's why they are where they are right now. X got caught in what I call the creator's bubble. It's when all of you think about is content and forget what you can do has vast effects, especially on oneself. Yeah, I can see that, man. I definitely get caught in the bubble myself, but I just like it when I'm out of it, like when I'm on vacation, I'm just like, oh shit, I should be making a video right now. I have to, like, Kelly is really good at making me stop doing that because I never want to stop working. Like, never. Like, I just want to make videos and post videos every day. Got to get out and start my day. Have a good one. Thank you for coming through, Robert Douglas. I appreciate that. Let's keep going down. Overexposed, the guy that dissed PM only has, oh yeah, I read that already. Okay. Well, did this go back up or something? I think it did, dude. I think it went back up, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I think the chat went back up, and I was reading stuff I read already. Because this thing is stupid. Like, it'll go and scroll up on its own. I am a beacon of love and light in this community and will never stop recklessly loving everybody. Yo, we appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Let me go down a little more further down and see what your maybe X should have contacted Taylor privately, would have been more genuine and avoid a bad look. I mean, I think the video was made to garner attention. You know what I mean? It just didn't work. Because in other spaces, big channels like do this all the time. Like, a controversy will happen and then they'll report on it, you know? They do this all the time. It's just part of creating content on the internet. Let's keep going down here. Go down a little bit further. I use my shit to make sandwiches. Fight me. Dude, you know what's crazy? And you know, this is gonna be a knock on the way I use my stuff. Do you purposely not use, like, this is so dumb. You guys are gonna think so shitty of me. Like, let's say I have a really nice knife in my pocket, and I do cut things with it, but if like I'm about to open a package, right? And I'm like, oh man, I have to shoot footage of this knife in like 10 minutes. Let me use a different knife to open this package so I don't have to clean it. I definitely done that. And I think, you know, and I'm ashamed of it a little bit. I took out my machete to open my Amazon envelope with the baby wipes. Manly as fuck, bro. Another irksome thing of this community, or any weapons community, is why they are so damn conservative. I collect collections. Me too, dude. Me too. Um, is that really why we all had rock collections as little boys? Just preparation for NAFs? Probably, yo. I was a collector of stuff before knives. This community is unique, though. I agree with you that on that, Marty. I collected a lot of things. You know, I was into a lot of different things, dude. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Somebody just dropped a dono for me. Yeah, boy. Thank you so much for that donation. Love starting my day with your stream. Keep your mind and blade sharp. Thank you for letting me, the voice of reason, be the voice of reason in your morning. Let's talk about some other stuff here. Damn, I need to start working out. No, it's just, look, it's like, the reason why I said that is like there is a lot of that machismo stuff, and I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I think your body is your number one EDC. You bring that shit out with you everywhere you go. Don't you want it? Don't you want it to be prepared? Like, you don't have to be jacked, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to run. You want to be able to carry your child and not die and run out of breath. You want to be able to, like, I don't know, like push, you know, someone out of the way if they're about to get hit by a car, you know, or something like that. It's like, to me, it's like preparedness, which is like part of the hobby. Like, that's part of it. It's like I'm fighting back father time every single day. I'm going to be 43 years old. Guys, I'm going to be 43 in January. That's insane, you know? And I think some people are like, there's no fucking way. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you know? And they're like, oh, you look amazing. Like, you look great. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is not free. It's not free. Like, this shit is not free. Like, I put in a lot of work 4 times a week. And every single day, 7 days a week, I do at least 100 push-ups, like at least. And that's it. Like 100 push-ups in the morning, not going to take you that long, especially if you've been doing them a while. Mark H just bought a push-up board, the same one that I have. And he said, bro, I love this thing. Like, you get really addicted to doing push-ups. It's kind of like a game because you have these 2 handles and you put them in different positions, like on the board. And start off with that, man. You don't got to do 100. Do like 2. Then stop. Catch your breath. Do another 2. Put it in a different position. Do another 2. Eventually, you'll be able to do 100, you know? I've been at this fitness game for a year. I'm sorry, 3 years, over 3 years. And people are like, oh, you know, how long did it take you? Like, dude, the first year, only really I could notice that my body was changing. The second year, like around that time, people who haven't seen me in a while was like, yo, you're getting like, you're putting on some muscle, you know, like in 3 years, it's undeniable if you keep going. People just know, like, okay, this is a fit guy. Then you get into your 4th year, 5th year. The only way to build a body like that is to just do it like all the time. But my goal at first was aesthetically to be strong and look strong. But now it's like, I just want to be strong for my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a good role model for my daughter. I want her to think, oh, Papa's strong. You know what I mean? I got to be strong too. Or, man, you know, dad can chase me around and not get tired. You know what I mean? Like, that is one of the goals now. That is probably the prime goal, is to just show, you know, she's not even born yet. I'm already thinking about her, like, to show her, like, you know, her dad is like strong and stuff. You know what I mean? Let's keep going down here. I need an 8. No, dude, you don't need that. You don't need that. I don't have a six-pack, bro. I have abs, but I talked about this with the fitness crew. I talked about this with the fitness crew in the Discord. I said, do not use abs as a measure of your fitness level. Having abs is a measure of leanness. You know, how lean your body is, how little body fat percentage you have. Like, I'm going to give you a perfect example. When my brothers were here 2 weeks ago, I have a machine called the InBody, and it shoots electricity, like a pulse into your body, and reads your body fat. It reads your weight, and it reads your muscular, like your muscle mass. And you know, we all had really good body types. My brothers and me all work out. But my brother, who had cancer, who is a pickleball player, he doesn't lift weights or anything. He has abs, but it's because of how lean he is. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have a lot of muscle, actually. That's what it showed on the scan. So do not use abs as a measure of your fitness level. It is a gimmick. It is a trick brainwashed by society. Like, if it is a measure of how lean you are. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's keep going down here. People go mad hard for Peter McKinnon. They do, because he changed the game. Cinematography, you know, your boy Brandon, Everyday Minimalist, was inspired by Peter McKinnon. Let's keep going down here. Like EDM says, competition happens at the bottom. People at the top collaborate. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome right there. That is a great fucking quote right there. Competition happens at the bottom. People at the top collaborate. God, collaborate. Competition happens at the bottom. People at the top collaborate. That is me saying it as if I just came from the Philippines. Yep, this community is awesome most of the time. I'd say it's pretty awesome. You know what I mean? I would have loved to see X and Taylor talk about it on a live, like, public discourse. Dude, that's actually what I wanted to do with my other Informer segment. You know, I don't want to talk about it now because I don't have enough time. Is the Ed Harrison, like the Alice, like paracord thing. And I don't know if I want to get into it because, like, you know, Alice hit me up too, and I love Ed, dude. I only met the guy one time, and I just don't want to. I just love him, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that is one of the most, like, the nicest people I've ever met in the community. Like, it was crazy. I've never been received that way by a member in the community. Like, he was just so happy to see Kelly and me. He was like, "Can I get a hug, please?" And, like, you know, we hugged each other, man. He showed me his Jack Wolf Knives gunslinger. He had the purple one, which I wanted. I couldn't get it because it ran out. I got the blue one instead, and I was just so happy to see me. And you know, it's people in the community that are like that make me think this is the best one. You know, because I was in the nightlife community. Y'all know I was a DJ, and, like, that community is toxic as fuck, bro. Like, this shit is way better. It says, do you use OBS to stream? I do not. I use it's called talkstudio.streamlabs. I used OBS to stream one time, and I had my good friend Gerard from Jump ENT, aka the Negro Jump podcast, which I still feel weird saying, like, but that is what it's called. And they're two comedians that do an anime podcast, and I love those guys so much, dude. Like, I've done a podcast with them, and they've done podcasts with me. And he came to set up my OBS Streamlabs, and I just never used it. Like, I just didn't look right in it, and it seemed like a lot of work for very little payoff. And I could do everything that I want in this thing already. This thing. This is the talkstudio.streamlabs.com. It used to be called Melon. It's $15 a month, Matt. You should carry a Gerber pry brid if you don't want to ruin your good knives. I do carry a pry bar and some backup knives, which I use. You know what I mean? My favorite, I mean, I've showed this so many times. It's probably this dude right here. This is always on my neck with this chain I got from Thailand. And look, it's so rusted already. I got to clean it. This is the Kershaw Pub, which I have sharpened many times. and it's an 8CR13 MOV. I can't even believe I'm promoting this. It is under $20, and it has a bottle opener. It's a friction folder, right? And it's designed by Dmitry Sinkovich too, which is like, man, blast from the past. You know what I'm saying? Very, very cool knife. The reason why I like it as a neck knife is you can't tell I have it. It just lays so flat. You know what I mean? It just really looks like a pendant. So this is probably the one. That's the one knife I carry with me every day. Every time I leave the house, even if I'm just going to drop off something to UPS, I have it on my neck. I don't understand the hate in Peter McKinnon. He's an amazing sleight of hand magical magician, and most of his filmography skill comes from working with illusionist. Yeah, the dude is really, really talented, bro. It's undeniable. Use energy and stamina as a measure of fitness. Yeah, I'd say strength as well is good. I try to have a good balance of having endurance and strength, you know. If you know what the best thing, and I talked about this with Melody and Misheard Knife Reviews the last time they were on here. I forgot his first name. Oh my god. But Melody was saying that the best thing that came with getting fit, because I think she was really like obese, and then she lost like over 100 pounds. And she said was like the strength, you know, like some people don't expect it. Like you see this small frame, like I'm not like super big, but like I'll go to the supermarket. I'm only 5'9" too, so I'm a very small guy. And like I will just pick up, you know, those 5-gallon water containers. Like I'll just be like, hey, we're buying 2 of them. And I just go, whoosh, and then I just walk out of the store, and people are looking at me like, how the fuck did that guy just do that? like I'm just walking like fine. I'm talking to Kelly, like, hey, so what are we gonna eat? Like after this, like, you know, I'm not even like straining really. Yeah, it's really cool to be able to do stuff like that. Like to be able to pick up a dresser that was made in like the 1950s and weighs like 150 pounds. People are like, what the hell? That's one of the best things. I've had mad abs, bro. You just can't see them because they're behind the fat. Yeah, that's what I say too. Big idea. TPT slide is my most used knife. Nice, dude. That is that like a box cutter type? Dude, the pub is a great little knife for the money. I kept one of my keys. Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. It's a really, really cool one. Y'all know my small and cozy lives in my back pocket. Dude, that's premium, bro. My boy, yo, OG goat, original goat, paying the big bucks on that. And he puts the Nkosi in the back pocket. Like flexibility, mobility is underrated. It's very important. I stretch before every workout, and I look very I look kind of gay doing it. You know what I mean? I have some stretches for sure where like it looks a little bit funny, you know. And I work out in my garage, so people like passing are like, what is this guy doing? I do like glute bridges and shit, you know, to like just for the back and stuff like that. It's very important to be you know, strong in all those areas. I hit the treadmill, you know, just every time after I lift weights, always hit the treadmill. It's probably at the detriment of muscle gain too. I'm probably losing a little bit, but you know, you got to have endurance, man. What's good button lock budget knife? Oh, how cheap are we talking, John B? Because I have under $50 ones right now from Kaiser, and they are called, let me see, where is it? Where is it? Ah, here we go. This is the Amicus. This is 47, I think. And there's a black one as well. The blade steel is 9CR18 MOV, and it is G10. So pretty cool in my opinion. You know what I mean? Under $50. Pretty good. Drop a button lock action. So that's a good one. I'll probably post about it today. So if you want, you can wait, and I'll drop a link in there. Let's keep going down. Civivi Conspirator. I think that is. Oh, it's Mark Ridgewell, bro. It's my HVAC bro. My Raiden bro, HVAC bro, who told me that I should keep my AC on the whole time. And we're going to see, bro. We are going to see if you were correct on that. And if the bill comes in as like $1,000, I'm going to be like, bro, you were wrong. Because like it definitely increased with all the heat in New York lately. But I've been keeping it on as much as I can. Sometimes I have to turn it off to record videos, but I've been keeping it on, you know, like even if I leave to go work out outside, I'll just leave it on. Because my HVAC homie was like, yo, you gotta leave your AC on, bro. You gotta leave your AC on for the summer because you're spending more money, using more energy to turn it back on. That's what Mark Ridgewell told me. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the podcast this week. I know we went on and on about the the thing here, the informer segment, which was awesome. And next week we'll do it again. If you have any segments that you would like me to talk about, you can always message me on Instagram or email me everydaycitycarry@gmail.com. And the greatest website of all time, patreon.com/everydaycitycarry. I do 1 hour exclusive podcasts every Sunday. They're only on Patreon and on YouTube channel memberships. So you can get them on both. You can drop a $5 on YouTube channel memberships, or you can drop a $5 on patreon.com/everydaycitycarry, which also has it. And that's the only place you can see the baddie of Everyday City Carry, the Kelly. She's so pregnant right now. So if you want to see what she looks like, that is the only place that has her. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me this morning. We're going to do it again Monday night, all right, at 8 p.m. EST. This is your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry podcast saying